Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another segment of the MCR. Mac and me, my name's TJ. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're on multiple platforms. Governor DeSantis of Florida appeared on the Bill Maher show. The interview lasted for about 10 minutes. And using two different links, I was able to watch the entire interview. And I actually watched it a couple times. And you know, I'll speak for myself here on this one, but Trump is my number one choice for this next presidential election. But you know, I really like DeSantis too. Okay, you know, I like them both. It saddens me. The situation is what it is, but that's another topic for another segment, I guess. But Governor DeSantis appeared on the Bill Maher show. And I would tell you 95% of the interview went really well for DeSantis. But there's a 5% that I think there's a sentence he may live to regret. And I will elaborate here. Okay? At about 4 minutes and 45 seconds into the interview, Bill Maher launches into the whole electoral, the whole thing about how Republicans say the last election was stolen and this and that. Okay, Bill Maher's got his spin to it. Bill Maher says something to DeSantis, something to the effect of Trump lost the election. And Governor DeSantis responds with, yeah. And I think if I'll tell you what, I think that yeah is going to come back to bite him. Mac, your thoughts about that?
Well, we did a whole video on this. I said in that video, I think he's being dishonest. You can't look at the results of that election. Oh, and let me throw this out. Did Bill Maher, I didn't see it yet, so did Bill Maher mention how Hillary Clinton is still saying that this 2016 election was rigged and how it was Russian collusion? She's still saying that to this day, by the way, everywhere she can. I'm just guessing Maher didn't mention that.
Well, yeah, believe it or not, about 30 seconds after this exchange, that did get brought up.
All right. Well,
and Governor DeSantis did come right back at him, saying, "Come on, Bill." He goes, "We all know Hollywood was putting out ads to the Electoral College to choose Hillary over Trump in that election," and Bill Maher knows that's the truth. And Bill Maher's comment was, "Well, I don't have very good friends on either side of the aisle."
Well, that's Bill Maher trying to keep a foot in each court, a foot in each side of the court, so he can, not alienate everyone.
Yep, and you know what? I too had similar type of thoughts, but back to the DeSantis's response of yeah. And people say, well, what would you want him to have said? You know, I'm thinking that Governor DeSantis could have said, "I don't agree, given the electoral anomalies of the last election
that were not looked into by the FBI, the Justice Department, any of them."
Yeah. Now that probably would have
Mike Pence.
You know, that might have started an argument with Bill Maher, but so what? You know,
if you're going on that show, you're going to have an argument with Bill Maher. If you and I were on that show, it could end in violence. but yeah, that's what he does. First off, he's big on straw man arguments, for one thing.
Yeah, and so it was an interesting interview, and other than that, yeah, I think DeSantis handled himself pretty good in it. But I really think that little yeah, if Trump wanted to do a political video, in regards to why you shouldn't vote for DeSantis, play the, Trump lost the election. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because a great percentage of the Republican electorate believes that election was rigged.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
And it's that, you know, maybe DeSantis got caught off guard, but this is something he's been dancing around for some time now. So,
Well, I would have him take a look at the 2008 election and when Sarah Palin got caught off guard, what the result was. If you're going to go on these shows, you better be ready, you better be prepared, and you better be loaded for bear. If you're serious about wanting to be president of the United States, and I wonder, is he really?
well, Bill, at the beginning of the interview, Bill Maher made a comment, and there could be some truth in this. Bill Maher, and this is at the very beginning as the interview kicks off. He goes, uh, something to the effect of, "Your campaign must be struggling, given the fact you're on my show." you know, and
I
you hear,
suspect there is some truth in that.
yeah, you hear Bill Maher joking. For instance, when I watched it, I heard Bill Maher saying, and I thought, he could be right, you know?
Well, maybe DeSantis went there to kiss some middle left ass,
I don't know.
hoping he might pull him in.
Like I said, 95% of the interview, I thought Governor DeSantis did pretty good, but that 5% just submarined the whole thing, I feel, you know?
Yeah.
And might have submarined him for eternity, I mean.
Well, it's been done before. Our former governor, the father of Pierre Delecto,
Yeah.
He made a comment. George Romney made the comment, "I've been brainwashed." Well, he said it at a time where that had a different meaning. He might, if he had said I'd have been snookered or I'd have been had, he might have been president of the United States. But he didn't say that. He said brainwashed, and that had a different meaning back in those days, as you know. So yeah, one comment can take you down.
It's, and here's what I had to do was to see the entire video, because YouTube doesn't carry the whole video. YouTube only carries the first 5 minutes of it. But if you want to watch the entire YouTube video, well, I'll say the entire video, like on the website, the news website, The Right Scoop, which they are pro DeSantis, I'll tell you. Okay, you go to The Right Scoop and find the news article, and they have two videos. They have the first 5 minutes, and then they have a second video which shows the whole thing. And the entire interview on Bill Maher lasts about 10 minutes, and it's it's interesting. I was pleasantly surprised at how well with the exception of the yeah. I think he handled Bill Maher pretty good. But the yeah, nothing else matters really now.
Well, he's agreeing with him. He's
Yeah.
saying he's essentially saying what Maher said is true.
Yeah. So that's all I got for this one. Just I wanted to share my observations on this, and I guess we'll call this one a wrap. And catch you in the next one. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.